Mount Redtooth. Its top littered with man-made eyes that stare into the endless depths of space. Tonight, the champion of light will depend on them to pick out a message from the ether.
はい、では行きましょうか。観測所。
As history repeats itself, the man remembers the patterns.
車で行けたらいい
He
んだけどな。
knows that he needs the missing part for the telescope.
Better find Dr. Meadows' car.
そうだね。先にもう取れるようになるんだ。ああいうのが。壁越しだから超怖くない。おっと、お前もういるのあそこに。おいやー、ちょっと待ってよー。原稿のマークはなかったもんね。おっと。オッケー。さあ先に取ってこようか。タカさんびっくりするんじゃないかな。なんであんた知ってんのみたいな。あっぶねえなこの野郎。ちょっとまずいな。いた。嘘。あの手榴弾がすげえうざい。そうないのか。あれもう一匹いなかった。とりあえずあの光まで行きたい。急げ。これが15ページが必要だったやつですね。あ、普通のライフルがある。すげえ。あ、原稿が近くにある。あれか。で、あれ博士のここだったっけ？こんなところじゃなかったよね。まあいいや。原稿があるね。さあ、それでは博士の元へ行きましょう。あーくそ。こいつ相手にしてたらね、ちょっと気が。お、強っ。強い。ライフル強い。さすが。くそー、もうめんどくせえな。どこだ？どっか行く？光が消えた。どこだ？あ、こっちか。オッケー。イージー。ライフル強いな。
It's you. How dare you? No, wait.
今回は分かった。
I suppose you'd better come in. I'll unlock the door.
Thanks.
話が早い。
I know what you're thinking. Evil twin,
ここのセリフ
supernatural
も変わる
powers.
のか。
You'll have to forgive me, but this feels very strange. It seems like this
ありました。ありました。
I have the replacement part for your telescope, Doctor.
All right. Let's get it installed.
いきなり直せるんだね。よっこらしょと。
I think we can give this a go. Although I have this strange feeling that something will
Don't
go
start
wrong.
it up yet. There's a problem with the cooling system.
先読み。
That's right. I remember. All right, let me think. If they're sabotaging it, they'll be at the primary coolant pipe outside. If you can secure it, you should be ready to pick up the signal. That is why you're here, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I'll take care of it.
Before you go, if you
Eh?
have the time, I'd appreciate if you came up here and
Sometimes you just
explained a
need
few
the
things.
extra.
ナイフの説明
Very
して。
strange to me.
オッケーオッケーオッケーオッケー。いきますいきます。はいよ。ういういうい。はいどうも。
Hello.
I don't quite know what's going on, but I seem to remember
Ah,
having
that-
had this encounter before.
ファック
It's
ス。
not deja vu, Doctor. This has happened before. We're caught in a time loop.
That's utterly insane. How could that be?
I can't really explain it. I suppose I could call it magic.
I don't believe in magic.
Neither do I. But I can't argue with what I've experienced. Listen, what matters now is the signal. The last time we only caught a part of it. I need the rest of it. Whether you believe me or not, you want to look into this as much as I do, right?
Yes. All right.
I realize that you have trouble believing this.
That's an understatement. I can't deny that what you say resonates with me on some level I don't pretend to understand. But for all I know, I'm simply delusional.
But it's not just you. I've experienced the same thing as you. Doesn't that prove something, at least?
Maybe. On the other hand, given your appearance, and the fact that you're trying to convince me that I'm not insane, perhaps you're merely a hallucination that accompanies my delusions.
You're not having a psychotic episode, Doctor. For what it's worth, I'm a skeptic by nature. I completely understand your reluctance to believe me.
There are people caught so deep in their psychosis that they retroactively manufacture memories and beliefs that conform to the situation at hand.
Sure, but you have to stop second-guessing yourself at some point, if you want to get something done.
Ah, 特に動きないんだね。開けて、これで開けてくれるのかな。よし、ゴー。よっ。最後。でもこう先回りしとるのを先に、さっきみたいに先回りされてる可能性があるからな。冷却措置どっちだっけ。ああ、場所変わってんのか、これもまた。40ページ、ショットガンワンロック。なんか強いショットガンが手に入るのかな。こっちか。 おお、いるじゃん。うわー、危なすぎる。危なすぎる。あー、すごいな。死ぬわけじゃない。あ、やめなさい。すごいよ。めっちゃ飛んでいくもん、敵が。ライフルが強すぎる。これか。
These beams hate the light, am I correct?
Doctor, can you hear
You should
me?
be able to
I
turn
think
on
we're
the
good to
light
go.
and secure the area that way. All right, I'll start looking for the signal. Please, head back.
はい、戻っていきたいですね。いやー、博士、ちょっと厳しいな。なかなか素直に戻れないかもしれない。
I guess they didn't like that.
原稿も欲しいし、俺。原稿どこだ？あ、これか。向こうから戻るしかないのか。閉じられちゃったね。おっとっとっとっとっとっとっとっとっとっとっと。おっ、いって。危ない。じゃない。え？割れてきてる。騙された。ちょっと待って、弾充電。あっぶねえな、この野郎。3人にするんじゃねえよ。オーケー。よし、行こう。戻ろう。40ページない。40ページってオーダーさ、これも周回じゃんか。次の回でこれ取れるよみたいな感じでしょ。手榴弾で帰ってきた。ごめん。
It's working. Please, come up here.
オッケー。おい。どうすか？
Signal?
Yes, I don't think it's quite the same thing we had last time. Still, we're definitely picking it up.
Are we getting the complete signal now?
I'm afraid not. Take a look at it yourself. I'm printing out a hard copy now. I'd like to ask you a question or two before that, though, if you don't mind.
何？
What's on your mind, Doctor?
Most people would find these events extremely disturbing, provided that they survive these creatures, that is. You seem to be quite adept at dealing with the situation. Why is that?
Yes, I was involved in... It's a complex story. I was in this small town, and a horrible thing from another dimension kidnapped my wife and manipulated me into writing this horror story that came true. I learned to fight it with light, and I managed to contain it and free my wife, but I was trapped in its world.
っていう話してるってこと？あれ本当なの？現実なのか？
I'm used to reality working in strange or even impossible ways, and I fought these things, not exactly like this, but close enough for a good while now. Of course, I have certain advantages. Was there anything else?
What did you mean when you said you have advantages?
At the risk of sounding like a lunatic, reality is much more fluid than people think. It can be influenced.
I didn't take you for a mystic.
I'm not. I'm a writer. And under certain conditions, I can, for lack of a better word, rewrite reality. Change things.
That's absurd.
But it works.
Assuming I believe this, why don't you simply, I don't know, write yourself some
俺の
superpowers?
ドッペルゲンガーが持ってんだよ
It's not quite that simple. You need to follow certain laws of drama, I suppose. You need to think about consistency and symbolism. Often what you write isn't anywhere near as important as what you imply. There are things out there that will take advantage of your mistakes.
You really believe in this?
Don't look at me like that. You've experienced some of this yourself.
I will gladly admit that something exceedingly strange is going
な。
on.
ああ、ファック
But
ス取
this
り
idea
て
that you're somehow
先
altering
進めて
reality
博
because
士
you
もういい
write
かな
it
話
is ridiculous. You're essentially saying you're controlling my actions. Leaving aside the rational arguments against this, what gives you the right?
Well, it's more like having a destiny, a path you're on. You're not aware of it, but there it is. If somebody changes it, what difference does it make? It's what every writer does. If you write something that affects one of the characters, they don't really know about that.
I'm not a character. Are you saying that it's all right to take advantage of someone if they aren't aware of it?
Look, all I meant was that if you're genuinely making all your own decisions, and those decisions lead to whatever destiny you have, what practical difference does it make?
Another
I suppose-
printout. Another single fragment.
もう我慢できな
The
い
message is still not complete, but it's another piece of the weapon he has built against his adversary. Mere words on a piece of paper, but in the right hands, they will hold back the
これ何
darkness.
周もすんのかな。